Once upon a time.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Aladi Akoh and I make educational videos. Today's video is a story that I really want to tell you guys. I felt like if I'm going to give this kind of story, it's not just good to come here and tell you the story and not tell you the financial aspect of it, you know, the total package. So for that reason, Ujunwa is going to be talking about the financial aspect of this whole thing. She is Ujunwa Okeke from the Ujus Media. Let's just give her a few seconds to introduce herself. Ujunwa, oh yeah.
Talk. Tell us why you are here. Tell us why we should come to your channel.
Hello pretty people, my name is Uju KK, the intercultural communicator. I'm a Nigerian YouTuber who lives in USA. I do educational videos, cultural videos. I share my experiences, other people's experiences, and I add vlogs, cooking videos on my channel. Super interesting content that I have, I tell you all. But today I am collaborating with the awesome Aladi Akoh. After watching her video, she is going to be telling you a story. Head over to my channel to hear the juiciest part of the gist. Okay, I'll be telling all the financial costs that you need to keep in mind when you want to start this journey, when you want to start this master's or PhD journey, coming to the USA to fund your education, down to the 1 cent that you need to be spending for this. Okay, so come over, you will enjoy it, and I promise you all, you're gonna have an amazing time.
I am begging you guys, please let's help Ujunwa. Let's go to her channel. I'm going to put the link of her own video here. After watching this video, head over to her channel, watch her own video. Please, if you go to her channel, subscribe. In the year 2018, August 13th, I paid for my flight ticket. If you know me, you already know that getting a visa was a struggle. Do you guys know what we're talking about today? Do you already know? It's about moving to the USA from Nigeria. My experience, the total experience, everything from the flight, the food, the pressure, the anxiety, every single thing, the joy, the weight, all that good stuff. So I was one of the last students to get their visa. You guys know my story, how I applied for the USA visa interview 3 times. I'm gonna be putting pictures right here or somewhere, I don't know, so that you see. Like, I was rejected twice and I went the 3rd time and I got these things you're seeing now. This picture you're seeing now is a picture of the first rejection, second rejection, and the acceptance. The white one is the acceptance. Please, if you want to hear the visa gist very well, I'll put the link here to the video. You can go watch it later. I got the visa and I was really happy. I think it was between August 8 or August 9 that I got that visa. Another hurdle came, the flight ticket. You know, booking flight tickets at that point was really expensive. It cost me about 700 and something thousand naira, just one way, not a round trip. So I paid over 700,000 naira just to get to the United States. So you can't book more than 24 hours. I think if you book, you have to pay within 24 hours, else they would just, you know, is gone. So I think it was on Sunday, on the 11th, I booked. So I had 24 hours to pay the money or else they take my spot. So finally it got paid on Monday and I was to leave Nigeria on Wednesday. It was a bittersweet experience because I couldn't see my parents before leaving. I was staying with my uncle at that time. So I went back to pack my stuff because I was in Lagos. I had my visa interview there. So I went back to my uncle's place. And I think when I got the visa, I already called my mom, please send all my pictures, send family pictures, you know, my photo album, send some food stuff, send all those things. The one you can send, just send them to me ASAP. So my mom did that. She waybilled it to me. So I was planning to go home, but I couldn't. And my dad gave me money to fly to Lagos, to fly from, I think from Umahia from Imo, because the Owerri airport, Umahia doesn't have airport. So I had to, but baby girl took that money, went to ShopRite with my friend. Before going to ShopRite, we went somewhere, you know, to cap the eyebrow and all that, and did all that good stuff. And then stuff that I know I'll be needing, like golden moon and stuff. I just basically did shopping with the money and never used it to book a flight, because it was about 50k. I can remember that's the money my dad gave me to book a flight and go to Lagos. So I went to join God is Good motto. I think I joined God is Good the following during the my uncle took me to the park. I'll probably insert another picture here. And we went there, and I went to Lagos to stay with one of my friends. Thank you so much if you're watching this video. I really appreciate you. I slept over there, and the following day I got to the airport. Another picture here. It felt like my dream, you know, this dream has finally come true, and I was going to start a new life. I was going to turn a new page and all that. So I was really excited. Another problem I faced was getting dollars. Like, I had nothing on me. I think it was about $200 or $300. That was the cash I had when I came to the United States. I went to somewhere they said we were changing money, but it was not available. But it was at the airport. That was where we went, and I changed some naira to dollars, and I had that in my bag to travel with. And the flight I booked, it was not like a direct flight to the United States. We had to stop at, you know, Germany, and then from Germany to Denver, and then from Denver to Rapid City. So I think I ended up in three planes. The one that took us from Nigeria to Germany, then the one from Germany to Denver, and then the one from Denver to Rapid. I traveled with Lufthansa, and you're allowed to carry 2 luggages and a hand carry. So I carried 2 boxes or 2 luggages, and then I had my school bag with me, where I had my passport and all those, you know, things you will need, your documents and stuff like that. I had some photocopied in my box and somewhere in that bag. So you have to check with the flight agency who you booked with or whatever. Just check with them that, and make sure, the travel agency, make sure you know the required luggage and all that. I was so scared of extra luggages, but when they took the measurement of my bags, it was okay. Another thing I noticed, one of my book got missing in transit. My final year project, which I printed, you know, this hardcover book, I put it in my bag, it got missing. So please make sure you lock your belongings, lock them properly, because I don't know how that thing got missing till today. I can't remember which of the food they served first, but I don't know. The best food I had was the one I had from Nigeria to Germany. So we got to Germany, and we had to wait in Germany for about 6 hours. I think, let me just open my phone. The flight from Nigeria to Germany was 6 hours 25 minutes. So it was a long one, and then I think we had to stay in Germany for 6 hours because the connecting flight was 6 hours later, and this was on 15th August. And you know, staying in the airport for 6 hours, it was not easy. And then I met this Nigerian man, and we started talking. It felt good again because I could relate with someone, and then we spent the whole time talking. And I think we were to be in the same flight. It kind of, for the remaining 6 hours, we were together talking, chit-chatting and all that. And then it was time to leave Germany, and we joined this long queue again, and finally we got checked in. We took off, and then hours later, how many hours did that take? From Germany to Denver, it took about 10 hours non-stop. 10 hours 10 minutes from Germany to Denver. So it was a very long flight. I was tired. They were bringing food in between here and there. The food was not the best. I didn't really like the food they served. When we got to Denver, and the Nigerian friend that I made at the Germany airport, I think Frankfurt, whatever, so he was to be going to Canada, and I Rapid City. So we were just together waiting. And you know, the worst thing is that when I came to Denver, the flight I was supposed to take from Denver to Rapid was, I think there was not really time. There was not enough time. So I was running. The flight was about to. So I was running. It felt like I was not going to make it. So I ran. I was the last person to be checked in. Guys, I was really the last person, so I could have missed my flight. So we got checked in. It was just 1 hour to get to Rapid. I arrived in Rapid and didn't know anyone in Rapid except the people my school connected me with. There's this Christian group, the ISI. So they offer to give accommodation to students who are just coming for the first time. They give you 2 weeks. Thank you, Mama Heather and Papa Kelvin. So they came to the airport to welcome me, and there was this Nigerian girl who later became my roommate in my year 2. So they came to the airport, they welcomed me with one other guy who was coming in from Japan or something, and then they took us in. And when we were coming, they asked me what would I like to eat. They took me to a restaurant, and then they asked me, I was telling them I wanted something close to meat pie, so they took me to one restaurant. They gave us something like, it was not really meat pie, but it was still okay. So I ate, and then they drove me to the ISI accommodation where I'll be staying. As I was going through the street, a lot was running through my mind. It didn't really look like what I expected, which is fine. If you've not watched our culture shock video, I think you should go and find that video and watch it. So that was how I felt. And then the mama, she was just telling me, okay, this is the school. We drove past my campus, and she was saying, this is the school, this is that. And I got home, my new home, and in the night it felt somehow strange. How did I really feel? I felt like there was jet lag. This thing called jet lag is really strong. So I think I arrived on Thursday or Friday, I don't know, probably Thursday, Friday. It was Thursday here in the night, though it was already Friday in Nigeria, but it was Thursday in the US. So it was about 9 p.m. I don't know, they were about reality hit me. I came, I was worried. I wouldn't say I was 100% happy when I first came. I was not really. A lot was going through my mind, and then I had this jet lag. The following day I had to be in the orientation because I was already late. I missed the first two, but I made it to the graduate orientation. So we had the orientation, we met new people. Following the graduate society, they organized this trip to Mount Rushmore. We went there. It was really nice. I don't know, it was so sunny. The sun that hit me that day. So Monday, school had to resume. First day of classes, I went to school for the very first time. I was in an American school, seated in the class. The feeling, was it real? I don't know how I felt, but I had jet lag. I was kind of dozing off in the class when the professor started teaching. It was something else. I really couldn't understand what the professor was saying. I had international professors and American professors. I couldn't understand any of those people. The accent was just like sorry. The American accent was something I was not used to because I'm not a fan of American movies. I'm not a fan of movies in general. Let me not just say American movies. So even if I try to watch movies, I mostly prefer to watch Nigerian movies. I had to constantly remind myself that, Aladi, this is not a movie. This is real life. So you need to listen to what the professor is saying. I can say for the first week, I didn't understand anything. Even with my foreign professors, nothing. I couldn't understand their accent. Even a friend, I made a friend, the friend I was sharing my office with and all that, the grad office, like grad student office. I couldn't understand his accent. It was like it was so fast, and I struggled with accent for the very first week, but later on, I had to look for a way to adapt. And then accommodation, it hit me hard because when I came, every student in the international house, most of them had gotten their accommodation and everybody had moved out. So it was another big trouble looking. I came on the 15th. And orientations had already started on the 14th or somewhere. No, I left Nigeria on the 15th, and on 14th, I think that was when the orientations began or something, I don't know. And Monday, on the 20th, I think, if I still remember, was the resumption. You can imagine everybody had settled down. It was just me, this girl, who had to figure out things on my own. But I really thank God for the international house. They really helped me to settle in and all that. And then eating American food for the very first week that I came and all that. Gosh, it was a lot to digest. And I met some Nigerian guys in the ISI house, and they took me out to get some food stuff, to get ready and all that, open a bank account and stuff like that. I think I should stop this story here. If you want more like this, let me know in the comment section. I can continue the story maybe in another part, talk more about more of the settling, the school and every other thing. If you enjoyed today's video, support my ministry, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and please go to Ujunwa Okek's channel. She's going to be telling you the amount, the cost of moving and all that stuff. Please go check her video out. I'll put the video right here, and please click on it. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye.